Welcome in, soul family. I just wanted to take some time out to shed some light on a few things regarding life and the mysterious ways in which God chooses to operate pertaining to us and our lives. He works in very mysterious ways, placing obstacles, trials, and tribulations in our path so that we can learn something through these experiences that we tend to face throughout this lifetime. And within those experiences, we are to gain knowledge and obtain some type of wisdom so that we can then pass that on to other individuals that face these same trials and tribulations. And by us sharing the wisdom that we were able to acquire within these certain situations, we can help alleviate some of the pain that other individuals may face by not necessarily having the answers or guidance, yet alone help that is desired or needed at that point in time when they are faced with these same challenges as well. We are to be of service to one another, loving thy neighbor, uplifting one another, inspiring one another. But for some reason, we are segregated solely for the purpose of us not being able to actually obtain the power that is within us, that we actually possess on a unified level. There are so many individuals out there that are actually silently crying out for help, and individuals tend to turn a blind eye to it, choosing to not acknowledge these individuals that are in need of some type of helping hand, some type of support, a listening ear, a shoulder to lean on. People who has a story to tell from their experiences that they are experiencing at that point in time. They are just unaware of the reasons as to why they are experiencing what it is that they are experiencing, because they do not understand at that point in time that what they are going through, they can share what it is that they've gained through that experience to others that may be in need when their time comes around. Which is all the more reason as to why it is imperative that as people, when we see or hear and or feel someone going through something, it is important that we pay attention, that we listen, and that we attempt to try and help them in their time of need. Because though it may seem like it has no benefit to you, or that it has no relevance to you in your life at that point in time, at some point in time throughout your lifetime, that situation that that individual was going through, that wisdom and that knowledge that that individual gained from that experience could potentially be that key or those answers that you need whenever that shoe switches to the other foot. So by you being there, to lend them that helping hand, being a part of their support system, giving them that shoulder to lean on, guess what? When that time comes, they can reciprocate that same energy that you gave to them whenever they was in need. Because at the end of the day, we have to understand that though you may not be going through it now, when that time does come, your story, your testimony, your situation, your experience, it's no more valuable than that experience and situation that other individual was going through at that point in time when they needed help. So understand that, because at the end of the day, what goes around comes around. And you never know who it is that you may need at some point in time throughout this life, which is why it's imperative to never burn a bridge that you may need to cross at some point in time throughout your lifetime, because you never know who may end up being that solution to the problems that you end up facing at some point in time throughout this lifetime. You never know. You never know the type of anointing that God has placed upon someone. You never know the type of knowledge and wisdom that He has blessed an individual with, the level of protections. You never know. And by you choosing to treat others the way that you want to be treated, though it may not have any benefit to you at that point in time, you have to think about it in regards to the long run. That individual could be exactly what you need later on down the line. And the determining factor on if you receive what it is that you desire may all come down to the here and now. So heed my words when I say, treat others the way that you want to be treated, because you never know who you may need in the future. Tomorrow is not promised. So love thy neighbor. Be there for one another. Uplift one another. It only takes but a second to reach out to someone and check on them, to give a compliment, to give a smile, to say I love you. Those little things right there can be those life-saving moments within somebody's life on any given moment within any day that could keep them from potentially ending it all. So be kind, show love, have compassion, understanding, as well as forgiveness. Because the Lord works in mysterious ways. And if you don't know Him, then there will be no way that you will even begin to understand the ways in which He chooses to work, yet alone how He chooses to use people, either to bless you or to cause destruction within you and your life, being a catalyst to bring about that karma that you deserve. So treat others the way that you want to be treated. Love and light. Stay blessed.